Should you appeal your case? Well, it depends. 80% of all cases get affirmed on appeal. So just out of pure probability considerations, maybe you shouldn't. If you have a case where the lower court misapplied an unambiguous precedent, something that was like not debatable and the lower court got it wrong, then maybe you should appeal that case. That's why you need an appellate lawyer to analyze that and make sure that there is a strictly legal argument to be made, because if it's a factual issue, chances are you're not gonna win. That's very hard to overturn. There's a lot of discretion that is given to the lower court. You may file an appeal as on a strategic basis, because if someone is appealing, it's because you lost your case, and if you lost your case, you may be subject to legal fees as a result of your loss. So you may use that appeal as a strategic way of negotiating those legal fees, or even negotiating a settlement even if the other side is not entitled to legal fees. If someone appeals your win, then you 100% should appeal your case, because you gotta defend it even if the odds are in your favor. But if you don't file a brief, you don't respond to that appeal, the odds are much lower of you winning, even if all appeals are generally affirmed, or most appeals are generally affirmed. Now be careful if you have a case that you want to appeal, because appellate deadlines are very strict. Appellate courts, they don't mess around with that. If you miss a deadline, you miss the deadline to file the notice or a deadline to file your brief, you may lose your appeal just because you miss it by one day. Make sure you have a lawyer that's very organized and that is on top of all of these deadlines.